greeting you wrestling fans back here to the Tropicana. We are in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and this is AWA's All-Star Wrestling. Joining me in the broadcast position here this week is Mean Scheme himself. And Mean Scheme, tonight we're going to see the best of AWA wrestling. Oh, no doubt about that. We've got our who's who on tap for tonight, including the opening contest with Sergeant Slaughter. Well, of course, the history between Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk Hogan over the last several weeks has really taken a turn, to say the least. Well, you know what? I'm looking back over the last several weeks, and we look at the things that Sergeant Slaughter's gone and done, and, well, I don't have to tell you, he really has stepped over the line with Hulk Hogan and tried to draft him into the Cobra Corps, and then all of a sudden he turned his back on him as soon as he accepted. Well, I think Sergeant Slaughter is going to find out that he has opened up a certain can that he is not going to be able to close so easily. Indeed, Hulk Hogan has made it clear he is going after Sergeant Slaughter. We don't know exactly when, we don't know exactly where, but we know it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. All right, fans, we'll be back with more AWA's All-Star Wrestling in just a moment. We are back again, once again live from the Tropicana, as we get a look at the man known as Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising? Phoenix Rising. Here comes his opposition, ladies and gentlemen, and we talked about it already. Sergeant Slaughter. He's carried on glory, and there are still people who want to support him, but his recent actions against Hulk Hogan, harkening back to a much earlier day in the history of Sergeant Slaughter when, quite honestly, nobody respected him very much at all. I know a lot of guys in the back have tried to reason with Slaughter, trying to get him to see the error of his way, and it's just not happening. Sergeant Slaughter wholeheartedly believes that what he's done and what he's continuing to do right here is justified, and nobody's going to convince him differently. Well, indeed, he does believe that as he carries Old Glory Stars and Stripes right out here to the ring. But he feels that Hulk Hogan maybe has stepped into his spotlight just a little bit, and that's where the problem begins. Oh, Sergeant Slaughter wasting no time on Phoenix Rising. Well, Slaughter is not going to waste a whole lot of time, I don't believe, on this guy here. Big hip toss right there by Sergeant Slaughter. Well, Sergeant Slaughter's having a pretty easy time right now with Phoenix Rising, and back body drop sends him all the way out to the floor. Well, there's one that you didn't imagine you would see. Look at this. Phoenix Rising now setting Slaughter up the alley. Well, a drop kick. You've got to be kidding me. Well, I got to admit, I'm a little stunned right now. Referee's count is up to 3, but meantime, the Phoenix is having the upper hand on Sergeant Slaughter, but not only is that short-lived, he may wish he never did it. And now Sergeant Slaughter handing out the punishment. Slaughter back in the ring. Oh, he just took him down with a tremendous clothesline. Phoenix Rising in trouble. Well, Sergeant Slaughter really doing a number on this young man, but I'll tell you, nowhere near the same level of competition he's going to be going up against when he steps in the ring with nearly 300 pounds of Hulk Hogan. Look at that move right there. Phoenix Rising tried and almost succeeded. Slaughter, belly to belly. Oh, now look at this. Sergeant Slaughter, I think we all know what he's going to go for here. He's got it on him, the Cobra Clutch. The most lethal hold. It is going to be hard for him to survive this one. It is hard for anyone to survive this one. That's it, it's over. Well, no surprise whatsoever. Sergeant Slaughter with that Cobra Clutch has won many matches with that, I'll tell you right now. Now the question is, will Sergeant Slaughter be able to use that Cobra Clutch against Hulk Hogan? Look at this, Phoenix Rising offering a handshake, and Slaughter going to give it. Well, look at this. Maybe there is some hope left in old Sarge. Well, considering the way this match went, I'm actually surprised that it ended with a handshake, especially by Slaughter right now. Fans, we've got plenty more action still to come right here on All-Star Wrestling. All right, fans, back here on the ESPN Network, Tropicana Resort and Casino. AWA's All-Star Wrestling coming to you as we do each and every week. We're getting a look right here at the team known as the Allied Powers. Oh, look who's joined the team. Sheik Adnan LKC. We haven't seen this man under the FWF banner in many years. Well, indeed, he's making his return right here to the AWA. We get a look at the America's champion, Boris Zukov. Well, I'll tell you what. Allied Powers, they were a threat, they were dangerous before, but now with the likes of Sheik Adnan LKC in their corner, guys like Baron Von Raschke, it's going to be very, very difficult. Well, look who's going to have to take care of that, though. It's going to be the Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. We're looking forward to seeing how they do. Coming off of an unfortunate loss to the tag team champions a week ago. Well, the Road Warriors did what they said they were going to do, and they beat the Midnight Rockers. Now, was there a little bit of controversy involved in that? Perhaps. But at the end of the day, the Road Warriors got the win. They got the 1-2-3, and it's over. It was a non-title match, but a lot of people feel that that loss jeopardizes the Midnight Rockers' opportunity at getting a title match in the near future. Well, I'll say one thing right now. They've got to win this one if they want to continue that contenders. Well, right off the bat, the America's champion Boris Zukov getting the upper hand on Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty now, he's going to go for a pile driver. He's going to pile drive him. Wow, what a tremendous move right there by Jannetty. He really brought him down and brought him down hard. Well, Marty Jannetty looks like he might. No, I thought he was going to go for a cover. Driving a knee to the side of the head of Boris Zukov. Von Raschke on the apron now looking on. Oh, look at that. Got distracted and now gonna pay the price. And that is the difference right there that a Sheik Adnan LKC can make for these United Powers. Allied Powers, beg your pardon. Well, it's turned the tide already in this one. Now as Boris Zukov has taken over the offense, and he's going to make the tag. Here comes Baron Von Raschke. It's going to be a 2-on-1, and I don't like Marty Jannetty's odds. Double back elbow, and down goes Jannetty. LKC outside the ring now. It looks like he's got some words for the referee. Or perhaps it is Baron Von Raschke he's talking to as he just delivers a devastating blow to the back of the head. Irish whip into the ropes he goes, and now Jannetty goes and catches him with the inverted atomic knee drop. Marty Jannetty needs to make the tag to Shawn Michaels, and he does. Michaels now the legal man in the ring against Baron Von Raschke. Von Raschke right now, he is the wily veteran in this one, and when you got a couple of guys like Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty who are just learning the ropes, so to speak, going up against a guy who does not mind breaking the rules. No, he definitely does not, and we'll definitely get to see the Baron breaking a rule or two, I guarantee you, in this match tonight. I would definitely liken that to being a safe bet. Von Raschke right now is in control. Shawn Michaels into the corner he goes, into the turnbuckle, but now Shawn Michaels with a fireman's carry on Baron Von Raschke. Let's see if he can follow it up. He's walking him over towards the corner. Snapmare takes him down, nicely done, puts a boot in the back. And makes the tag to Marty Jannetty, his tag team partner. Von Raschke went for the suplex, and Marty Jannetty had other thoughts. But you see how that worked out. Von Raschke didn't get him on the first one, but he got him on the second. Always a move ahead. He's a consummate chess player, and he brings those skills right into the wrestling ring. Now Jannetty from behind with a nice belly-to-back suplex. Oh, he just caught him with that big kick right under the jaw. Baron Von Raschke in trouble. Here comes a double team. Double super kick. Goes for the cover. He gets 2. Very close opportunity right there. Sheik Adnan LKC distracting the referee just long enough. Now Shawn Michaels, God knows what the hell he's doing. Oh, did you see that? Referee calls for the bell. There's a disqualification. Sheik Adnan LKC gets his team disqualified. That is a win for the Midnight Rockers. Well, that's not the way they wanted to get it, but I think Sheik Adnan LKC realized that his team was in danger of losing the match, and he took the opportunity. Yeah, but they still lost the match. Well, you know what? There's a difference in a disqualification and getting pinned. All right, fans, we'll be back. We got plenty more action. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back, and look at this. Larry Zbyszko hits the ring. The champion, Rick Martel, is already in, and now both of these men are going at it. Referee trying to keep them apart until he can get this match officially underway. Larry Zbyszko taking the AWA champion down. Well, I'll tell you something right now. I don't even know how to call it. I mean, we weren't even ready. Martel, using the champion's prerogative, came down to the ring first. We were still in commercial break. Larry Zbyszko didn't wait for announcements or anything. Dove in the ring, attacking the champion. Rick Martel now dropping Larry Zbyszko, and then drives that big knee right into the mid-chest. Zbyszko trying to fight his way back in, and now Rick Martel once again taking him down. Now he's going to work on the arm of Larry Zbyszko. Well, you know what? We all know that Larry Zbyszko, being the former champion, has had a lot of trouble coming to terms with the fact that he hasn't been able to regain the title, and he needs a win here tonight so badly. He knows it. But Rick Martel knows it as well. Well, I believe he does, because you see how he's manhandling him. Went off the middle rope for that elbow drop, but Larry Zbyszko managed to get out of the way. And now suddenly it is Zbyszko with the momentum in his corner as the Irish whips Rick Martel into the buckle. Oh, he caught him with a nice gut-wrench suplex. Larry Zbyszko trying to reclaim the world title, and to do that, he knows he has to be able to beat Rick Martel in a match like this, and if he can't do it, then he's not going to be getting that title opportunity anytime soon. There are a lot of people out there want a shot at that title. Jumpin' Jim Brunzell has earned a title match by virtue of a tournament he was victorious in recently. Look at this. Martel just drove him into the steps. Well, you know what? Good for the goose, good for the gander. Larry Zbyszko getting a taste now of his own medicine. Count reaches 8. Both been able to beat it back in. Look at this. Martel with that crossbody block. He had his arm outside the rope. Referee didn't see it. can bet Larry Zbyszko would have had something to say if he would have been pinned that way. Oh, and here he goes. The Boston Crab is on. The champion has got him in trouble. Zbyszko able to power his way out. And look at this. Kicks out again. He's got Martel in trouble. Martel falling out the back door. He comes up, driving Zbyszko into the canvas. The back of the head leading the way. Tremendous elbow drop right on the money, and Zbyszko is in trouble. Follows it up with another one. You don't get to become the AWA World Heavyweight Champion by luck, and Rick Martel hooking the leg, and he's got his feet up on the ropes, referee. Well, that's not something we would expect from Rick Martel, but then again, he's going up against Larry Zbyszko. Larry Zbyszko has done so many things to so many people. I don't blame Martel for trying to beat him to the punch. Why do you always have to receive the first? Oh, Zbyszko has him. Pile driver. He really hit him with that one. Martel bounced off the canvas a good 4 inches, and he's in trouble. Referee down. He gets 2, 3. And now Larry Zbyszko standing over Rick Martel. God knows what he's saying to him, but I'm sure we can't repeat it. There was a close call right there. Martel almost had the cover, and almost had the pinfall, I should say, but you see that one arm outside the ropes. Nailed him with a couple of big elbow drops, and there was a point in this match where I really thought Rick Martel had this thing done and over. Well, again, to my surprise, to see Rick Martel using the ropes for leverage. Didn't quite work out for him. And here it is, the pile driver, outlawed in so many different promotions, but it is legal right here. Well, Zbyszko is happy, as well he probably should be, because that is a win that he absolutely had to have just to stay in the conversation. Fans, we got plenty more action still to come here tonight. You won't want to miss it. Debuts coming up. All right, fans, we are back once again. The Tropicana Casino Resort. And we are ready for the debut of Playboy Buddy Rose here in the AWA, as well as his FWF debut. Indeed, first time we ever have had the opportunity to see Mr. Buddy Rose, the Playboy, if you would, under the FWF banner. The most unique individual, to say the least, is this Playboy Buddy Rose. claims to be weighing in at a slim, trim 217 pounds. I'm pretty sure once the rope comes off, the majority of us can pretty well figure that he might be a pound or two over that estimate. There are those that say that his leg weighs that much. .2K teleportation device in effect. And we've got action outside the ring. It looked like this started off on a friendly note, which is a little unusual in general because Buddy Rose not known for that. Shiva Zane, that is the opposition here in the mask, as the Playboy takes him down. Look at this. Buddy Rose going to work on this guy. Well, I'll tell you right now, Shiva Zane, that's what his name is. Shiva Zane, yes. He made a huge mistake, in my opinion, going after Buddy Rose the way he did after a handshake. He pulled some sort of a mystical stunt out there because the next thing he knew, he was standing right next to Buddy Rose. They were in opposite corners. Shiva Zane, though, getting the better of Buddy Rose. I've got to say, I'm a little surprised. Well, he may be getting the better of Buddy Rose at the moment, but the Playboy, he's a veteran. He's been throughout the ranks. He's been to the WWF. He has been to the NWA and all points in between, so he knows his way around the ring. We don't know very much about this Shiva Zane other than the fact that he's giving the Playboy a little bit more competition than I think the Playboy anticipated, that's for certain. Oh, dropped him on his head that time, Buddy Rose. And now what's the Playboy got in mind? Shiva Zane's in trouble. Comes out of the back, and he just went after the knee of Buddy Rose. Comes up with a big DDT of his own. Well, I think he may have knocked the Playboy out. Using the ropes to get back to his feet, but Shiva Zane right there. Well, he tried to get that 217 pounds up, couldn't budge it. But look at Shiva Zane fighting back, and Buddy Rose goes down. Hooking the leg. Gets one only. I thought we were going to see a huge upset right here. The Playboy taking him down. DDT again, right on the head. Playboy Buddy Rose has Shiva Zane up. Cross knee backbreaker. Hooks the leg. Will that be it? 1, 2, 3. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Playboy Buddy Rose. Well, we take a look back at some of the match. Again, this Shiva Zane, we don't know anything about him, but he made some surprisingly good offensive maneuvers against the much larger man. Right there, Buddy Rose just dropping him head first. And that devastating cross knee backbreaker, that was it. Now look at this, Buddy Rose saying, do not touch me. Fans, we're going to probably be seeing a lot more Buddy Rose in the near future. Hopefully against a little bit tougher competition, although, hey, Shiva Zane, he did put up a fight. He did. All right, fans, we'll be back with more AWA All-Star Wrestling action right after this. right, wrestling fans, once again back here in Atlantic City for more AWA All-Star Wrestling action. Getting a look at this guy right here, and he's another one who's relatively new here in the FWF as well as on our AWA programming, but we all know him pretty well. This is Colonel DeBeers. Well, resident lunatic out of South Africa. Never met an apartheid that he didn't like. He's made it very clear his opinions of anyone of an ethnicity that has darker skin than he does, which would probably include his opposition tonight, Mr. Lou Fabiano. Well, Colonel DeBeers has singled out a number of individuals that he feels the AWA needs ethnic cleansing of. From Johannesburg, South Africa, so he says. Well, Fabiano, a journeyman we've seen many a time. Oh, look at this, shaking of the hands again. That seems to be a theme here tonight. Let's see if they can teleport. Came right out, and he's going to work on Fabiano. I don't know about the handshake anymore. Look at him, hammering away. And now it's Fabiano with a backbreaker, follows it up with a Russian leg sweep, and suddenly Colonel DeBeers on the receiving end. Irish whip into the ropes, back out front, drop toe hold, and it's well done. Colonel DeBeers right now, I think he is stunned. This match started out with a handshake, which in itself is a surprise to me. Apparently 2K statistics don't read into the planning. The fact that somebody's scheduled to be booed makes them not likely to shake hands before the match, but don't let details get in the way. Once again, DeBeers cross body block on Fabiano. Inverted atomic knee drop. Look at that, the utter disdain. DeBeers, no respect whatsoever. Well, DeBeers never claimed to have any respect for his opposition, especially, as you said earlier, if they are of a darker ethnicity than he is. DeBeers gets him up in the air. Couldn't hold him, though. Wow, what a move right there by Fabiano. That could turn the tide of this one. It looked to me like DeBeers' eyes rolled in the back of his head, and Fabiano's going to try and get a cover here against one. And that's all he's going to get. Surprising to me. Snapmare takes him over, and now Fabiano. Grapevine scissors the head, and look at this, easy out. Fabiano's up, Fabiano back down, and dropping. DeBeers on the back of his head. Well, now DeBeers has him up against the rope. Slingshot suplex takes him. DeBeers has him up. Pile driver, I think. Oh, face first, and he planted him. Let's take a look at that, would you? Unbelievable move right there. Hooks the leg. I don't even think he needs to, though. It's over. Just like that, this one is over. Colonel DeBeers victorious. I dare say, in a one-sided Fabiano had a couple of moments, but really nothing to string together. Look at him planting him face first into the mat. There is your winner. Back in the referee down. Now, wait a minute. I think the handshakes are all over now. What's he going? He's got a steel chair. Come on now. He's warming it up. Just nailing Fabiano with that steel chair. This is exactly what we expected out of him from the beginning. Oh, drove him face first onto the chair on the concrete floor. You've got to be kidding me. We're going to need medical attention outside the ring right now. Fabiano's not moving. He's in trouble. All right, fans, that's it this week for All-Star Wrestling here at AWA on the ESPN. We'll be back with more next week. Be sure to join us. Until then, so long, everybody.